they think that if a woman needs a sex toy or she uses it, then that's because they are not good enough.
Yeah,
right?
or not
So
big enough. So let's go into it. Night Ignition podcast number 38. Damn. Topic sex toys. So, do we need a definition of sex toys? I didn't find it in Urban Dictionary, but I guess we can combine the two, right? It's a toy you use during sex. That's you know that's how I would describe it. That's my definition. So Ula laughed. Why did you laugh? What is your definition?
Because it was so man oriented.
All right, it's a toy you use during everything related to intimacy. I guess I don't know.
Okay, that's better. That's
All
better.
right,
Yes,
all
thank
right,
you.
all right.
But yeah, I was thinking actually, what is sex toy, right? And I was like, okay, when my first thought is like a dildo or a vibrator or something like that. But then I was like, okay, no, it's not just that, Okay, handcuffs. But it's not just that. Sex toy can be anything that you use for your own or your partner's pleasure during intimacy. So it could be a feather, basically, right?
I don't know. I don't use anything, so I'm naked here. Count me in as a virgin in this topic. I have none, how to say, interaction with sex toys except seeing them in a sex shop from the outside. Never even been into a sex shop. I don't know.
Yeah. So that's another question, right? Are sex toys only things that we can buy in a sex shop, or we can get them somewhere else? So for me, how I see that is that sex toy can be anything that you have at home, let's say, that you use, so not just your body, to I don't know, just make the pleasure how is it is no, not bigger, but more
Stronger.
yeah, stronger.
Or
I was looking for another word, but yeah.
just say it in Slovenian and I will translate.
The symbol, you feel it more, right?
All right, so it's you can sense
More intense. Yeah, it's more intense.
There you go. There
yes.
you go. There, see, we find
So
it. Yeah.
yeah. So and I said it's very important to talk about it. Why? Because it's a big taboo, right?
Yeah.
And everything that's a big taboo is normally understood in a
Twisted
wrong
way.
or twisted way. And we don't want that, right? We want to be very clear on things and with our words. So
but tell me something before we go into that, right? What is the, we always say, like, the nature of that? So what do you think nature of sex toys is? It's just like, because people use them in a lot of ways, twisted ways. That's how much I know about it from the movies, I guess.
yeah.
But so what would you say? I don't know. I don't have encounter with it. I can only talk about, not from my own experience, but I can talk about how I imagine would be, which is not that legit. But yeah. So if you use them ever, what do you think is the nature of sex?
Like the real nature, like how it should be, why they were, let's say, invented. Hopefully, I don't know because I weren't there, because I don't even know when they were invented, but I guess that was a long time ago. But for me, it's just to explore, to explore your imagination, to explore your body, your senses, what you like, what you don't like, how your mind works, basically. Sometimes it also helps couples or a woman or a man um, to get aroused more, because they have some like blockages, and they cannot go through them, and then they use sex toys like for help. And do I need a light here?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So
If it go darker outside, then you need a light.
yeah, I don't think there's a light. I'm gonna go inside then. If needed, just tell me if needed. Okay. Um. So basically, yeah, I think that's it. It wasn't. I don't think it was kinky at all.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, human beings can do a lot of shit with things. And yeah, we made it very kinky and very not healthy
Mm-hmm.
for our bodies and minds. So I think it got corrupted in some way.
All right. Why do you think it's taboo topic, the sex?
Because it's connected to sex.
Mm-hmm.
That's first thing. And then second thing is because when I talk to men about sex toys, they not all of them, but most of them, they are very, they don't feel good talking about it. They are like uncomfortable. And why? Because they think that if a woman needs a sex toy or she uses it, then that's because they are not good enough,
Yeah,
right?
or not
So
big enough.
yeah, or not big enough or not something enough.
Yeah.
And it's completely untrue. I mean, I'm not saying it's not true in all the cases, but like it's actually
That
it
was
has nothing
polite.
to what.
No, I just said that was polite. You
Yeah, I
said it
mean
nicely. Not in all cases. But
I mean it's yeah, so it's not really connected to that, but that's why couples don't talk about it, because
mm-hmm.
guys think, men think that they are not good enough, and that something is wrong with them if their woman needs a sex toy. So and then we as women, we don't want to talk about it because we see that the guy is not okay with it, and there's a like it's a it's normal in our society that every every woman has a vibrator, but you shouldn't talk about it. Right?
All
It's
right.
so weird. It's so weird. Like, so we have nowadays we have vibrators that look like lipstick.
Mm-hmm.
So you can buy it, so you have it, but you don't show it's a vibrator, it's a lipstick,
Oh, okay.
right?
It
So yeah,
looks like a lipstick, I presume.
it looks, yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
looks like a lipstick. Yeah, you don't use it as a lipstick and a vibrator at the same time.
That would be like
That would be
efficient way of using. Yeah. All right. So you see it as something to enhance the experience, to boost the experience, or to go over some blockages people might have, and it's a taboo topic because it's sex, and I think everything after middle age is taboo related to this thing,
crazy.
and it's still in there. All right. So I would love to share from experience of this topic, but I have zero, right? So it's gonna be all you, I guess. People didn't want to join this topic. More people were, or they were busy. I know I'm messing. Some people
Yeah,
really were busy, but yeah, all right. So you know, just share with us, like maybe what was your first encounter, and how did you find out, and not find out about, or if you didn't find out about it, but how it was for you? Like, it was it actually a pleasure, or did you even know how to use it, or was just like learning as it goes?
yeah. Well, okay, before I start, I'm just gonna move inside because it's
Mm-hmm.
getting dark, so I don't want you to not see me.
All right.
So just give me 30 seconds. Okie dokie.
All right, we see the seaside, everything. Well, you
Yeah,
guys
you
who are
see.
just listening, you know, because podcast is gonna go on the podcast official sites, you're missing out. So come with us live every Monday, 21 CET.
Okay, so
A
here
little
we are.
commercial break. All right.
Okay, so it's funny. I need to share a story now with you
All right.
because I was sitting outside and I have neighbors, right,
Mm-hmm.
on the balcony, and there's a lady sitting on the next balcony, and she would go like. I just okay, this is completely my story,
Yeah.
but I was thinking like, oh my god, am I bothering her that much with what I'm saying right now?
Yeah.
Right? So it was so funny because I might be completely wrong, okay? So we don't take that for granted, but when you start talking about sex toys, people are like, "Oh my God, don't say that. This is so wrong. Here are kids, la la la, so on." So yeah, it definitely is a big taboo, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is. It's such a big taboo that even when we put it under topics that people can choose in the chat every end of the month, it cannot go in. You have to
Yeah.
rename it into something that doesn't even mention this. So I'm interested if this channel gonna get banned after we do this
I hope
podcast.
not.
Yeah, I mean we're doing that for that. So all right. So experience, how it was for you, and did you find it out? How did you find about it? Was it even a pleasure that time, or did you learn as it goes? Um, and why did
Yeah.
you even go after it?
So first of all, I think that we all women, when we are, I don't know, from 7 to 12, something like that, we are discovering that so we were talking last time, yoni is a word for vagina. Okay, so our yoni feels very good if we touch it. And then you realize that when you stimulate it more, oh my God, that's just amazing. And so I know that a lot of guys know that, but not all of them. Women really likes to shower.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not talking about the shower. I'm talking about the using the shower instead of vibrator. Okay, so
All right. How? I mean, where
yeah,
the no. I'm just. I mean, I
trying to
know.
figure that out.
I know. I mean, it's the water pressure. I
Yeah,
get it. Yeah.
it's the water pressure
Uh,
exactly. So okay, so when I was I don't know exactly, but I think around 8, 9, something like that. I figured it out, right? And I was under the shower doing that, and it felt so good. But I felt guilty.
mm-hmm.
I don't even know why exactly because nobody told me that's wrong, but I kind of felt it's wrong. So it was it was very pleasurable, but at the same time, every time I was like, oh my God, I'm doing something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I even thought about, okay, what if my period is not gonna come because I'm doing that, that might be wrong and so on. But the feeling was so good that I didn't stop. And later, like years later, I learned what that actually was. I
Mm-hmm.
had no idea. So
And you didn't dare to talk to anybody about it.
no, of course not, because
Mm-hmm.
I felt this was wrong already. Because everything, right? Everything connected to our yoni, to anything down there, it's bad, right? You should, like when we were kids, our parents would tell us, "Don't touch yourself."
Mm-hmm.
When you touch yourself, oh, don't do that. Oh, don't do that. Put your hands out of your pants, right? Because they were ashamed, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It was not even you or other people; it was them. And we were suppressed in that way, and we felt ashamed. So I know a lot of women who are actually ashamed when having sex or touching themselves, because of that triggers from the past, right? So, well, that was not really, I mean, that was some kind of a sex toy, right? A shower, but lately,
I mean, it still is. I'm joking, but
it still might be. Or there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, and if you guys, men, know that you can arouse your woman with that when you're showering together, isn't that amazing? I mean, it could be a really cool, like,
it's a
or a
nice
joke,
trick. It's a nice
or a
trick.
trick or something, right? So, you can use it in, like, it's not, oh my god, I'm not good enough, I'm not arousing her by my, I don't know, body, whatever, blah blah blah. This is ego. Just drop that, and yeah, you can use that. It's amazing. Just try, guys. Try it with your partner, with your lady, whatever. So, and I would
She's so
love to
excited. I
know what
love it.
happened. I mean, amazing. So, yeah, but that was the first thing, and then the second thing was, I think, handcuffs. Right, when we were like 14, 15, 16, I don't know. It was cool, right? You know, it was something that you dared to have handcuffs at home and so on. And I mean, that was completely stupid, to be honest. It was, I didn't feel any pleasure from that, more pain than pleasure. In my wrists were hurting. But yeah, it was just something that was so cool that we were trying it out.
But
Yeah.
so the boy locked you up.
Yeah,
That's but
basically.
he put it too tight
Yeah, I
because it
mean,
was like
you have
or
different
yeah.
kind of handcuffs
All
now.
right. Yeah.
They have a lot of those that are like very soft.
Yeah.
But the point is, right? If you're making a play role, you want the real handcuffs, right?
All
Not
right.
the soft ones, right?
I only
And
had the plastic ones from the
from the
doing
sex shop.
no the
Oh,
in
from
the
the Halloween.
police kit for toys for kids. That was the only handcuffs I ever encountered.
Maybe it works. I don't know. Tried it, but yeah, the point is, when using sex toys, we play with our mind, right? We trick it a little bit, and I don't know. I never been in a relationship for that long, but women or couples I talk to, they tell me, you know, sometimes you just need to spice things up, and it's cool, it's fun, it's something new. It's exciting, and I I actually realized that I have some sensations that I didn't know about, right? So it's nothing to be ashamed of. It could be and sometimes couples they split because their sex life doesn't work, right? Um, and if that could help, I'm not saying that's the solution, but if that could help, why not, right? Um, and yeah, and I just remember the story. One guy told me that he really loves his wife, and he wanted to, to make something different. And they live at the village, so the mentality is a little bit different, and for them. And he bought her like sexy underwear or something like that, and he brought it to her, and he was like super excited. And then when she saw that, she was like, "What do you think I am, a whore? Oh, you stupid asshole! I'm not wearing that. You're watching that porn, and now you think I'm one of them." And she got crazy, right? But why? Because she felt, maybe she wants to do it, but she felt so much guilt about it, and it's so wrong from the society, you know, that she just couldn't bear it, basically. So it was
Yeah.
a very hard experience, and because they don't have a communication skills, right? They didn't like communicate it and figure it out. But yeah, that's something that happens often, or the other
and
way
that
around.
and that is funny. I mean, funny. It's tragic comedy in a way, which you're sharing, right? So we tend that we know how to communicate, but we don't, and then these things happen, and it's takenly all wrong, like in this case from her side, just because of the underwear, right? It wasn't even sex toys;
Mm,
it was just
mm,
underwear, which has a sexier underwear saying, like common
mm.
agreement among people. But what is sexy, it's to each his own. But I want to say that that is just, it's a ridiculous in a way.
Yeah,
Right?
it is. It is completely, but
And that
it's
is why this topic is important, even though it's like a taboo topic, something we are not used to talk about, or you know in my case not even used to using it. um, so yeah, but I'm getting something, like you said, why not, right? Try it out, or at least in time when me and Mr. JP will get bored of our sex life, which I think will never happen. But it is what it is. It might happen, so it's good to have an ace in the sleeve. But yeah, the shower thing, it's a cool trick. Why not?
yeah, yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
So, but why is also important this topic is for women,
Mm-hmm.
because I know there are a lot of them who are afraid to share with their man that she just wants it. She wants to try with you or by
Mm-hmm.
herself. It doesn't matter even to try out a dildo, to try out a vibrator, to try out now I don't know, play roll, whatever, just a feather thing. What doesn't matter. And she's so afraid to say that because she doesn't want to get into fight or for the man to feel bad. But I'm really inviting all the ladies here to just be themselves, to put themselves first. Sometimes it's hard because we were taught not to do that, but we should, because if we, okay, yeah, now let's say we are a couple and w- normally I love the sex with the guy, and it's not about, oh, there's something missing, we need to use a sex toy. It's not about that. It's just, look, honey, I'm really interested in how our sex would be if we would add something. I really want to try that out with you because I trust you so much and I love you so much. And I know if it's going to be amazing, it's going to be with you. Can
Mm-hmm.
we do that?
No.
Right? Come on.
Now, look, I'm putting myself into real life situation, but I said no instinctively. I don't even know why I said no, right?
Hmm.
It's just like it comes like, I think my own fear is that using that would means I'm unusable. You
Hmm.
don't need me anymore. You need me to play you with the toy, not you know
Not with you.
not with me. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
think I
And
think
that,
that is what you said about the guys, right? So, but I would say but there's also a lot of couples practicing that. They're just not talking about it, sharing about it, and it's something hidden between the walls, and that's okay as well. Um, but yeah, for me, I would say, yeah, I would feel endangered. I think that comes maybe for most of guys, that we are
hmm.
endangered by using sex toys during sex.
Yeah,
Except
but you know,
some, I would say handcuffs. There is something, but then you need to know what to do with her, not just bang her. I would presume. I never use it, but in my imagination it goes like, you gotta play with her then because she cannot move. So I would be just teasing a lot, I guess.
that's a really cool thing because girls like to be teased and they get different sensations then, right?
All right.
So that's a really cool actually thing to do. So go for it. And if you need handcuffs, I'll borrow you. Okay, so what I
She
wanted
did
to
not say
share,
that. live, but all right. If you guys need anything, just call Ula. She'll
No,
borrow
just
it to you, and then you know if it works for you, you can go and buy. No, I'm messing around, but
oh my God, no! I just made handcuffs
okay,
and
okay, cool.
for
Handcuff.
you
There
and
we go.
Ursa. Okay, okay. What I wanted to say is your fear. What you said, that's the most common fear, I think, for the guys. But you know what's funny? When they actually tried, they realized it was completely empty. That this
Yeah.
fear just vanished. And but I can share a real story from my life. So one of my part sex partners or whatever, he had the same fear, and he was like, I was never using sex toys, and I really feel like I'm not gonna be good enough, and that you need some, because I'm not good enough, you need that now, and so on. And then I was like, okay, look, let's just try with one thing, and if you're not gonna feel good after it, we're gonna just stop. And so we tried with a vibrator, and he was actually excited about it, and he was like, oh my God, that's actually cool. I feel like because of me you are feeling more, right? And you are like all crazy or whatever he said, I don't know. um it was not because of the vibrator, but it was because of me. So that was the first thing, and then the second thing was um like going to the sex shop. That was really hilarious. And
Yeah, I would feel weird. I think I would be
yeah,
sweating
yeah.
like I'm, no need workout for a month. That's how much I would work out
Maybe, man, look, maybe you should do it. It's an
No,
easy
no,
way.
that's how much I would be sweating in the sex shop. I
Okay.
think so. Yeah, it will be like
uh
1 month hydration, then I can come back.
so yeah, he was the same. He was like, I'm not going there, I feel ashamed, I feel so nervous, no way. I was like, okay, look, we're gonna go in. After 2 3 minutes you can go out if you will be like, no way. And then we went in, and it was funny because that lady who was selling there, she was just sitting there back behind the counter, and she was reading a magazine. She didn't care, right? And then I started explaining him, okay, look, this is for that and this is for this. And he actually was like it was like a education trip, right?
Hmm.
And he felt good. And then after that we actually bought some things that one of them he chose, right? And it was, he got over that fear. So I think for all the women out there, sometimes it's on us to support our partners that are afraid they're not going to be man enough, they're not going to be good enough. And if we want to try something or we want something, we need to support them. And we need to be very nice and soft, and definitely not judging them, because when we start to judge, it's we're done. Like it's finito.
Yeah, it goes
And
sideways.
yeah, uh, and the other thing is, if your man doesn't want to do it with you, you still have the whole right to do it, right? Just do it by yourself, try it out, just explore your body. But what I wanted to say at the beginning was actually that you should be careful with using sex toys,
Hmm.
because there are two ways it could go. Or it could be really just an add on something, and it could makes you more sensitive. Or the other way around, it could make you less sensitive, like a vibrator,
Hmm.
right? Because it's logical. If you're using vibrator a lot and it's very strong, your nervous system is not going to be that sensitive anymore.
Yeah,
So
it's
you're
gonna need
not.
more and more,
Yeah,
stronger and
yeah.
stronger. Yeah.
So you get addicted to it. So it's not always a good thing. We need to be still aware of what we are doing and be careful about it, right?
It's a responsible.
Yeah, responsible. We need to use it responsibly. So, and there's another thing I was planning to share with you guys, with men population especially.
Yeah, but let's just stop here, right? That is, I think, what you just shared now is why a lot of guys, I don't know, in my case, I don't see the need to use the sex toys for her, right? Exactly for that. Vibrator, then she gets addicted to it. You cannot compete with a vibrator. A man cannot compete with a vibrator. I don't see it possible unless, I don't know what you do. You have 1,000 horsepower in your ass.
Can we?
But
I'm joking. Can we turn it around?
But
vibrator can never compete with you.
But if you are not sensitive down there.
Yeah, okay, that's another thing. But I'm not saying about using the vibrator, I don't know, once per week. I'm saying
that, right? You see that because as a young man in the internet, you can watch a lot of porn, and there you go, women who satisfy, and then you see the vibrators and the dildos they are using, and you're not even near them, so you think, all right, all the women are like that. So that's why I think there comes this endangerment. And if you know a little bit about the human body, like you just shared, you can get addicted to it, and then once you're addicted to it, nothing else satisfies that addiction.
Yeah, it should be, as we said, it should be used with awareness, right? And but it can be a big plus for the couple and for the woman, or if you just abuse it basically, then it can be a minus, obviously, like almost everything. So but it's mostly with the vibrators and the dildos, or you can get addicted to role playing, even that. So you as a woman or as a man, you should be aware what's going on with you. It's the same as, I don't know, I like wine. And when at some point I realized I'm drinking wine every night, I stopped drinking it for like 2-3 months, I don't know, because I realized, oh my God, I'm getting addicted. I need it every night. So it's the same with sex toys, right? Is it just fun and something to be add on, or it's actually, oh, I need that? So if we are aware that, then it's okay. If we are not, then we are not fucked anymore.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. And it's just like, that's why I stopped here, because that's, for me, I think that is why I don't see it, because it can get to that, and then I'm, as a man, I'm like, there is no use of me, right? You will try, but it's gonna be lame because you're addicted to a vibrator. Yeah. So you will need vibrator after, or you will do it secretly, or things happen like that.
Yeah, but try to imagine she's doing it anyway secretly, because you're not accepting her vibrator into your bedroom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she might be. I don't know.
I'm not talking about.
Yeah, I got it. Right. But she might be. We don't know, right? It's assuming. Yeah. But yeah, all right, cool.
So it's I like with everything, it's better to talk about it, because if she wants to do it, man, she's gonna do it anyway. Better to do it with you than by herself or with someone else. Okay, let's not go into that, but
it happens. I mean, we gotta cover it all, right? We cannot just stay like this this is not happening. It is happening.
Okay. Yeah, so one thing that I wanted to share is connected to that. So let's imagine that your woman wants to try double penetration, right?
All right.
Anal and vaginal. Okay. So she really wants to try it. She just wants to know how that feels, and that's it, right? So are you going to say just no? And she might want to try it somewhere else? Or you're going to do it with another guy? Or you're going to take a dildo and give her the pleasure that she wants and it's still gonna be just with you, right? So it can be a plus. That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I cannot say from the, like I said, from the experience, but I have some knowledge on it. So I would say, all right, if that is what she wants, but we need to be careful. That's what I know with the anal penetration. You need to be careful. You cannot just penetrate like right? You
Okay,
need to
yeah.
loosen up the muscles. You need to take. I mean, that's how it goes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It
it's
needs
true.
to go
Yeah.
slow. She needs to be okay all the way. Otherwise, things might get hurt, and then you can have some bladder
Yeah.
issues that nobody wants, and it's not gonna be pleasure. It's gonna be medical issue going on for years. So yeah, like we said, responsibly, and then but yeah, if that is her, if I put myself that I'm in front of that is what she wants, well, all right, let's
You
try it
might
out.
like it, you never
Uh,
know, right?
uh,
Because if you don't try it, it's just your mind that
mm,
there are so many fears in that. It's saying, no, this is bad, this is horrible. You even don't like that, it's blah, right? But then you try it and it just might feel good even for you.
yeah, I
It
can
might.
imagine it might. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you don't try, you don't know. So
exactly.
that's how it goes. Yeah. And like you said, it's better than with another man in my case, or if she goes with somebody else and
Hmm.
try that somewhere else.
Yeah, because I think if your partner has a wish that doesn't hurt you, right, as the first thing, and you can make it true.
Mm,
I mean, why not, right? At
yeah.
least try it, right? But yeah, sometimes the ego comes in and it just
Yeah, and it doesn't let you, and
ruins
then
it, right? Yeah.
yeah, and then you have, if she might not go anywhere else, right? In guy's case, the partner might not go
Mm,
anywhere else. You don't need another man, but
mm,
it will just be a wish
mm-hmm,
that she will die with, and probably
mm,
in some way it will escalate in a person being unsatisfied
mm.
and um,
Sure.
just not happy being with you as much, or that would be less time happy. Let's call it that way, because not everything is possible with the person you love, and that
Yeah.
the thought of that by its own, it's frustrating.
Mm.
Yeah.
And just don't take me wrong. It's not like when you have sex toys at home, then you use it all the time. It's not like that. It's basically more of a wish sometimes, and you just buy it and then you just have it and you maybe use it one time and then it's there for years. So it's more of that trigger. I cannot have it and he doesn't allow me, blah, blah, blah.
Mm,
And that's why I want it so bad, right?
mm,
And then when you have it, it's like, So I don't know. To be honest, I have like few sex. I know 6, 7, 8. I don't know how many sex toys at home.
oh, come
And
on, you know how much you have there.
no, it's actually I don't because
All
I
right.
don't know because I'm not using them. That's why I'm saying,
Okay.
right? They are in the drawer and they are just there. So you buy them because when you go out eating and you
Imagination.
order, yeah, and
Yeah.
you order so much food and then you go, "Ugh, I can't eat that." So it's the same thing. But yeah, it's just just letting your partner be or try something they desire or they just are curious about.
Yeah, and that is perfectly okay. And I mean, if that's how it's used, all right.
And it,
I do say how to say, not sense with it, but I do comply with it. I don't know.
but
I
one more
approve.
thing, right?
That is the thing.
You
I
approve.
approve.
Good.
I
Check.
approve.
One more thing. Sex toys are really, we are like, we are really, even now when we are talking, and when you think about it, sex toys, dildos, vibrators, right?
Mm.
It's that, but not really. When you go, even when you go to the sex shop, you have so many cool things there, like sex cards, like some sex games for the couples. You don't even need to go to the sex shop. You can go online and you download an application. um, it's I don't know, sex game for the couples, and it has dares and truths and I don't know, questions and so on. And it might be a sex toy for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you discover new things for sure. And it's really cool for the connection. You laugh,
Oh,
you get
I
to
remember.
know.
Now
Yeah.
I have an experience. We just did that
Okay,
this
sure.
weekend, and it was like we were playing three in a row. You know, cross and circles.
Okay.
So whoever won put a challenge for the others.
Oh, amazing,
That's
right?
how. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yes,
Cool. Then I have
exactly.
an experience. I was lying all the way. No, I was a big present.
You just,
The
yeah.
daddies, the thing can be the thing as well.
Yeah. I mean, for
And it was
me,
cool. It was like I felt like a virgin teenager, doing it for the
amazing.
first time. It was just like I won, and then I was like thinking for 1 minute, what should the challenge be? So should I say she should do this? No, no, no. That's too much into it. It's got to be a little warm up. So I was like,
Oh my
go,
God, that's
go,
amazing.
going nuts in there. So yeah,
Yes, yes, exactly. And
uncomfortable, but cool thing to try.
it just came into my mind. There's one thing
Mm-hmm.
that can be used as a sex toy, but especially as a um, therapeutic method. So, uh, y- so we women can do it alone, or even better, but it's harder to do it. I mean, for the mind, to do it in a couple. You use the mirror. So you put the mirror in front of you down there to look at your yoni, to look at your vagina, because we women are so ashamed of ourselves. It's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at it, you actually, the first time I did that, oh, this is how it looks. Like, honestly. And I was above 20. And it's really bad because you guys, you exactly know how your dick looks like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's out there.
It's a
And for
penis.
us,
If you say
it's a penis.
vagina,
Sorry.
yoni, say
Sorry.
it nicely for guys as well.
Yeah, I was just trying to make a,
I get it. I get
you
it. It was in a
you know,
figure of speech. All good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So um, for us, it's, even if you notice, if a boy or a guy like scratch himself like
That's
on the
okay.
balls, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's okay. If we do it, oh my God, no, 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 that's so wrong. So that's one exercise that really helped me, and I know it helped a lot of women. So you can just observe and look at yourself, or you can touch yourself and see what's going on down there and what actually really feels good for you. So you can also, if you trust your partner, you can do it together. So you show him what it feels good for you. You can show him the way. And I think maybe some guys will feel like, what do you think, I'm stupid or something, right? The ego is going to come out. But at the end, he's going to feel more sure about what he's doing. And you, as a woman, oh my God, you're going to feel amazing because you will get finally exactly what you want, right?
Right, and it's a good point, and I would think a lot of us don't even know what we like because we don't explore it, we
Mm.
don't discover it, um, and we just do it however we think is the right way to do it. And for some
Yeah.
people it clicks, and I would say for a lot of people it doesn't.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, agree completely. I mean, um, it's really cool if somebody talks about it, like we are talking tonight, because then you can hear it and maybe you do something about it. I actually shared few of the things you guys can do now, or you can download an app, right? You can go to the sex shop together. You can use a mirror. You can talk about it. There are so many things, right?
Don't forget the shower.
Shower. I think you like the shower.
I mean, it's a cool idea. Never popped through my mind, I mean, it does when it comes to, alright, she's in the shower. She might do it, she might not, but that's what I saw. But never that, I grabbed the shower head. And,
Cool, right? Is Ursha saying thanks or something?
No communication. I don't know if she's here because Ty, he woke up. He went to bed at 7 for half an hour, and then he want to say, I'm gonna party tonight. So, if she would be here, I think she would be talking. But
yeah, I think so, yes. I'm pretty sure, actually.
Yeah.
And I think she would be very excited.
We'll never know.
Oh, we will.
Alright, we will share with you some other day. So stay tuned in the stream. Alright, so kind of I said it all, right?
Yeah.
Use it, try it out, be responsible about it, especially for anybody that you don't get addicted to it. It's easy, like with anything we can get addicted to it. This is also that. It takes the pleasure out, right? What else? Well, I don't have any questions because you said it's so nice and you were excited about it, and it's really like, from your background that you work with people, especially on health and mindset and knowing the human body from your perspective, where you really know it. It just makes sense, everything you said and everything you share. It's just like, it is part, it's here, let's talk about it, it's nothing to be ashamed of, and then let's explore ourselves and what actually enhances our experience, right? Right. So that is it.
Amazing.
Right. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I really want, if anyone is gonna have any experience from that, any breakthrough or breakdown, please share it with me if you want to, because I really want to know if we made a difference tonight, right? Like, I really want to know that.
All right. It really is obvious you're very enthusiastic about this topic. So.
Yeah, I mean, because it is. I hate, I'm not hate, but I really don't like taboos, because they are taboos. They are out there even more, and they are they're in a twisted way, and then we have problems, right? Then we have situations.
Yeah, and it doesn't give you freedom as a human being, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't give you
exactly
freedom to be self-expressed and talk about it openly, share about it openly, and experience it like openly, without shame and remorse and guilt and regrets and resentments and everything all together. And it just, how we could say, taboos are actually downsizing the experience of life.
Exactly.
All right, wise words for the end. Podcast, Night Ignition podcast, blah 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 blah, whatever. Night Ignition podcast number 38 on topic sex toys. Done.